just working on a couple of drum sounds, and what I'm trying to do is to get, I don't know, some extra weight on these drums that I've made a long time ago, actually. I'll tell you a story about those later, but here's what they sound like with nothing. So, right, so they're dirty, but I want a little bit more smack to them. And what I've decided to do, let's see if I could pan over here real quick. See that over there? Let me get that in focus. That tape deck, I want to take that and get some tape compression by running the EPS straight through it and onto a track in my DAW, because eventually this is going to end up on a track. So let me show you what I've done. Okay, so what's going on right now is the EPS is ran straight into that. And if I hit the snare, you can see it passing through. But until I engage the recorder, because this is a 3-head recorder, what it's going to do is hit the recorder, hit the tape, and then with this button here, I could monitor what's hitting tape instead of what's actually passing through it. So I'll give you an idea what I'm talking about rather than just rambling on. So I'll start tape recorder. So right now what we're going to hear is that's actually the EPS just passing through. But if I engage this, I get to hear the tape. So once again, regular tape. So it's pretty driven already. So let me just give you a better look here. I'm going to drive it a little bit harder. See how much it smacks? Turning down the volume now. So that's a regular recording level, but I want to smack super hard. Major smack. Nothing. See? Pretty nice, pretty nice. I don't know if you could hear that, but what you're hearing now, that little sound, that's because of what I previously recorded before on this tape. It's bleeding through, so you can hear actually other stuff. And I want all that in the recording. Like, I just think that type of stuff is cool. Anyhow, let me just stop this here. Back to this kit. I made this kit about 20 years ago. Yeah, 20 years ago. I was in a recording studio and there was a session player there and he had drums set up. And on the break, I was like, can you just play something and I'll just record it? And I actually recorded it to cassette. So he played for about, I don't know, maybe 5 or 10 minutes. And I just popped in the cassette real quick, hit record. And when I got home, I took all the drum hits that I liked and laid them out on these keys here on the EPS 16 Plus. Until this day, I still am using that kit like I'm about to use right now. And it was just from a regular boredom break where the session player was just like, yeah, I'll play some drums for you. I caught it on a raggedy old cassette, and 20 years in the future, I'm still using these sounds. Anyhow, let's take a look at how I ran this, just so you can see how it's going from the tape deck and all that sort of thing. So what's going on here is a few things. So this is the original EPS coming in, but what I've done is I have the volume all the way down, and I'm sending a pre-fader auxiliary send, which is here, that's going out to the tape deck. The tape deck output is coming into this channel where I could monitor it. So the volume is down. Basically, the level from the EPS is coming separately from an aux send into the tape, back in here. That way, I'll never really hear what the original EPS sounded like. But we can do that to give a real comparison of what the tape sounds like and the EPS sounds like. Okay, check this out. So what I can do is I'll just play a little sequence. So I'll start it. See? And then we'll listen to the tape. All right, so it's pretty loud, but anyway, tape. And now EPS. So it's pretty dry. Now let's go back to the tape. EPS. And tape. And squeaky pots. I gotta open this up and do some maintenance on it. But you can see, anyway, I got the little bit of grit that I wanted, and I'm gonna program some drums now and record them into the DAW. I already know what I want them to sound like, so I don't even have to really sync this up to the DAW just yet. I'm just gonna program something. I know it's gonna fit, and then record it into the DAW and see what happens after that. Anyway, thanks for hanging out. Oh, do you want to hear what the actual tape sounds like? The meters hitting the bridge? Check this out. That's crazy, eh? Anyway, I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.